If you're watching this video right now, it could be because your frightfully and somewhat frenetically frugal mom happened to send you a well-used Rubik's Cube that had most of the stickers removed, and you wondered what to do. And so, first of all, recognizing that frugality is probably genetic, you accept that, and then you go down to your local Hobby Lobby and pick up some stickers where you find that you can uh, somewhat tastefully redecorate and refurbish the old Rubik's Cube with sparkly stickers of footballs and baseballs and tennis balls, or whatever you happen to like. You can also get colored stars or cute little animals or something else colorful, just making sure that you keep the colors consistent on all 6 sides, just like the original Rubik's Cube. And speaking of original, even though it's refurbished, you can see that this is an actual authentic Rubik's Cube, as indicated by the Rubik's sticker on the white side. That means that the insides of the cube will still be in really good shape and of good quality for solving. So there you go. But now, you might also be wondering how to solve the Rubik's Cube. And the way that I've learned to solve it is by going on to Rubiks.com and finding the 7 steps tutorial and then just memorizing the 7 steps using mnemonic devices. No, that's not demonic devices, that's mnemonic devices. M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C. Look it up in a dictionary. And if you're frugal for real, you will probably have an actual dictionary in which you could look it up. So there you go. You need to memorize the 7 steps using mnemonic devices, and then you simply proceed like this. You start with the white side here, and you want to start with the first mnemonic device, which is white cross boger. That's the mnemonic device that I've chosen to use, white cross boger. So you're looking for the 4 white cubes that will put the white one in the center, surrounded by 4 other ones that spell out boger. So you're going to have blue and white here, and orange and white here, and then the next one will be, of course, green and white, and the final one over here will be red and white. So you have blue, orange, green, and red, or white cross boger. Then you have to solve your corner white pieces, and you do that using a different mnemonic device, which I like to call Reedy Roger Dodger. No, it's not magic, it's mnemonic, and you can figure it out if you're patient enough with yourself and really memorize those steps. So Reedy Roger Dodger goes like this. You find one in the bottom, down in the bottom, and you figure out where it belongs. Well, this one is red, white, and blue. So it belongs with the white here, the red on this side, and the blue on this side. So you put it directly below where you want it to go. And then you go like this. Reedy Roger Dodger. See, there it is, right where you want it. And then you go to all the other 3 corners and you simply repeat that step. So let's see, here's one that is blue, orange, and white. You put it directly below where you want it to go, and then you do this. Reedy Roger Dodger. Reedy Roger Dodger. Reedy Roger Dodger. There. You simply repeat that step until it finds itself in the correct layer and correctly oriented. White, blue, and orange, right where you want it. Then you find another one that's down in the bottom, and you want it up on the top, and you put it directly below where you want it to go. Now this one is green, orange, and white. You want it up here in place of this one, so you put it directly below where you want it to go, and you do this. Reedy Roger Dodger. Reedy Roger Dodger. Reedy Roger Dodger. And there you go. It's in place. So you have 3 corners down, the last one to go right here, and there it is, the corner piece. Put it directly below where you want it to go and follow that same step again. Re, D, Roger, Dodger, Re, D, Roger, Dodger, Re, D, Roger, Dodger. And there, all of the white ones are solved, and all of the corresponding colors are solved along the sides, and they line up with the centers. Okay, that's why you do the white cross boger in the first step, so that they will align with the centers on the sides. Okay, there you go. Then when you get that done, you flip it upside down. Yep, I said upside down, because now you're going to solve what I like to call the sandwich layer. Imagine that you have a slice of yummy fresh baked bread on top, another slice of yummy fresh baked bread on the bottom, and your favorite peanut butter concoction in the middle. The peanut butter concoction is the layer that we're worrying about, because right now it's just kind of a mishmash, and you want it to be more homogeneously mixed. I mean, mixed throughout. So it's peanut butter and honey and butter, or whatever you choose to mix with your peanut butter. Okay, so enough food analogies right now. You're making me hungry. So we're going to find an edge piece up on the top here that needs to go. Let's see. Let's find it here. Here, there's a green and orange edge piece that needs to go around the corner to right here, so that it's green on this side, or whoops, green on this side and orange on this side. Okay, and then you're going to follow this mnemonic. Okay, you're going to go U-E, Lee, U-L, U-F, U-E, Fee. Okay, or put more simply, Huey Lee, you love Huey Fee. Okay, so there's our green and orange piece, right where it belongs. Okay, now we're going to find another edge piece that is in the top, but belongs in the sandwich layer. And here's one right here. It happens to be blue and red, and it needs to go over to this corner, this part of the edge, the sandwich layer. So we're going to follow this mnemonic, and it's U R U E Re U E Fee U F. Ha! And there it is, blue and red in the sandwich layer, right where it belongs, in between the blue center and the red center. Okay, it just came around the corner, and now we have, look here. Here's a green and red one. It actually belongs over here. It needs to go around the corner so that it lines up with this red center and this green center. So we're going to use that same mnemonic again, where we say U R U E Re U E Fee U F. Okay, and there it is, red and green. It went right around the corner just like we wanted it to, just by using that mnemonic device. Okay, and now we only have one more edge piece that's missing from our sandwich layer, and we will find that edge piece right there. It's blue and orange. We turn it around here so that it's oriented correctly with the center, and all it needs to do is go right there to that corner. Now the sound effects that I'm using are my own devising, so you'll have to make up your own if you like sound effects. So there you go. So now we have to get this one to go around the corner, and we use the mnemonic device like this. U-E, Lee, U-L-U-F, U-E, Fee. Or U-E, Lee, you love U-E, Fee. So there you go. There's the blue and orange piece right where it belongs, and if you look carefully, our sandwich layer is entirely complete. And you might be thinking, well, what about the white ones that we fixed earlier? Are those all messed up? Nope, they're exactly the way they're supposed to be. See, they didn't get messed up if you use the steps correctly. So now we have nothing left to do but the top, the yellow. And so what we do here is we have to think a little bit about which mnemonic device to use next. In this case, I'm just going to shorten it a little bit and say that if you have a yellow angle pointing up and to the left, your left, not mine, if you have a yellow angle pointing up and to your left, then you use this mnemonic device. You go F-U-R, fur, Yui, reefy. Okay? So fur, Yui, reefy. And what that gives you then is a yellow cross, which is what you want. You want a yellow cross so that now you can complete the yellow layer, because after all, that's what you're trying to do. And then when you have that yellow cross, you can do this mnemonic, which is called Are you re? You are you re. And that gives you this cute little yellow ribbon. Think of a pink ribbon for breast cancer support, or blue ribbon for watching after our police officers, or green ribbon for saving the environment. However you choose to think of it, this yellow ribbon should be pointing up and to your right. If you point it up and to your right, then you follow the same mnemonic again. Are you re? You are you re. Aha, look at that. All the yellows are neatly solved. And if you turn it upside down, you'll see that the white is still in place just like we left it. Okay? But you'll say, well, yeah, that all's fine and good, but what about these three pieces right here? They're not in the right places. Well, there's one last mnemonic that we use for that. And what you do is you hold it, if you only have three that are out of place in the centers like this, then you hold it with the one center facing you and the ones that are correct to the back. And then you do this little mnemonic. You go F, F, U, L, re, F, F, Li, R, U, F, F. Oops, oh my goodness, they're still not fixed. Those three are still out of place. Well, that's because they all marched around the block once, but you need to make them march around the block again. So you do that same mnemonic again. You go F, F, U, L, re, F, F, Li, R, U, F, F. And voila! The entire cube is now solved, including the yellow ones. All the side ones are in place. You go back to the white layer, and it is exactly the way you left it. And you can say to your friends, it's not magic, it's more math and mnemonics. And it's kind of fun if you have enough time to play with it and memorize those 7 steps and just practice, practice, practice. And yes, by the way, it works the same on a refurbished Rubik's Cube if you make sure that you get the stickers on correctly and consistently to match up with the center pieces and their colors. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this little Rubik's Cube tutorial, and let's see. Happy cubing!